A few years ago, I discussed how Illinois passed the Reproductive Health Care Act, which would have the inevitable consequence of terminating babies in the womb who were viable. Does that sound hard to believe? It's even hard to believe for those who support the forced termination of babies in the womb procedure.
But Mary, it does allow a 39-week-old baby to be aborted. I mean, that is in the bill. I've read the entire bill.
Not viable and not a...
What's viable?
I'm not going to get into the...
Oh, no.
You just heard current Illinois State Senator Mary Edley Allen doing her level best to avoid the very simple question that I posed to her. How do you feel about terminating human babies in the womb who are viable?
So I've seen my baby, develop, and it's hard to say that's not a baby. And so I feel we have the.
Thank you.
It should be of no surprise that Miss Allen responded in typical Pontius Pilate fashion, "Not my job, above my pay grade."
I'm not going to do the moral dilemma with you. I'm not going to do the life thing. That's not my job as a legislator. It's not my job as a human being.
Now, this abomination hits very close to home for me because, like many of you, I have a child who was born at this very stage of development, perfectly healthy. And yet, our state of Illinois allows and permits diabolical organizations like Chicago's Hope Clinic to promote and facilitate the termination of babies up to 34 weeks of development. Not only that, but citizens, like both of us, are forced to subsidize this diabolical procedure thanks to Governor Rauner signing the House Bill 40 Act in 2017. But now that we can all see what's happening in Illinois, the better question to ask is, what should we do about it? Should we wait for church leaders to speak out? Should we wait for godly political leaders to come along and change these policies? Should we wait for God to ride in on a white horse and alleviate all the problems that we've caused? I'm sorry to say, but many Christian leaders aren't on God's team, and it's quite possible that none of us will live long enough to see godly political leaders in states like Illinois. And God isn't likely to dismantle organizations like the Hope Clinic because he knows quite well that humanity would find another way to exterminate innocent people. In fact, the current Illinois leaders, who seem to have graduated from the hot and fiery furnace dungeon, are already working through the night to deliver their next blow to human dignity by exterminating another group of innocent people. That would be your grandparents. And so all of this leads us to the very obvious fact that every Christian in Illinois has a duty and obligation to rebuke the anti-life, anti-God policies in our state with bold, prayerful public witness. You see, friends, the people of Moloch have shown us, God's people, what worries them most. They know that if we were to legally and prayerfully assemble in front of the abortion clinics in a big way, that moms would cancel appointments, money would be lost, and ultimately, the clinics would close. Go Public for Life isn't a protest. It's just prayer. Go Public for Life is a 90-minute event that brings people across Illinois to prayerfully assemble in front of abortion clinics at the same time. You see, there's something that you're not supposed to know. That even though leaders like Miss Allen believe they are omnipotent and beyond reproach and quite superior to me and you, they're actually quite worried that one day the little people like me and you might actually rise up in classical Christian style and publicly and prayerfully proclaim the truth. And that would make their life very difficult. And the only question that remains is, will we do it?